Return play.
First ball. And what do you know? The first ball of the last match was also no ball. Now the first ball of this game is a no ball.
Throwing another baseball reference, Barry. Deja vu all over again, Yogi Berra. Like you said, who could have predicted that, Barry? No ball to start off both semifinals. Unbelievable.
That one was a bit more marginal than the first no ball in the first match, which was a big no ball. Oh, inside edge. That's going to go down to the boundary. The first 4 of the innings, and it's a fortuitous one. Beautiful shot. Look at that. I was almost tempted to say that I thought this is a test match. He squeezed that out down to the boundary, and he's going to get 4 more. This is good cricket from Chand. Oh, he's got hold of that. Definitely got hold of that. That's gone. 6 runs. 6 without loss. And there's a good shot.
Saw last week in the innings against the Austin Athletics, the majority of his boundaries were pitched up deliveries, and he seized on that full length for all 3 boundaries.
In the air, just over the head of mid-off. 4 runs.
Of his boundaries so far in the slot.
And that one is going to go down to the boundary as well. 4 more. Well, this is happy hour.
Goes big with this one. And Rahul Jariwala finally breaks the shackles. He's watched at the other end for a long time.
Flight. Just overpitched a little bit, didn't try to hit it straight, pulled across the line, but he had advanced maybe half a step, and that was all he needed to get it over long on for really starting his innings. Jariwala
goes pace off, just wide of the fielder, and gets into the boundary. Unable to stop that one. This one spins the other way and beats the keeper, beats everything. Wonder if he got some bat on it. Nonetheless, it goes into the boundary.
It's a fantastic shot over extra cover. It's going to hit the VIPs down there. And what a magnificent 6. Sort of cross bat or inventive or innovative shots.
Well, the same thing Mr. Singh did as Mr. Shahzad did in a previous over. He allowed the ball to get a little bit of flight, and all
the place now. We got to another beautiful shot, great footwork to the spinner, goes inside out on it and pops it over the extra cover boundary for another 6.
I'm seeing him because I couldn't understand why he wasn't playing in India, in maybe the IPL or some, one of the teams. While I understand his history, he came over here because the pressures of being.
Okay. Bit of trivia for you. Peter Della Penna, as a top edge. Fielder's getting around, and he's run past that and absolutely made a mozza of that, and looks like he may have injured himself at the same time. Feed again. This could be a chance of a catch here, and it's a good catch down it long off. Fantastic effort.
So finally, Golden State Grizzlies get their first wicket, caught down at the long off boundary by Rohit. So they've gotten at least the first wicket.
Skip. Batsman here.
So that's Angmat Chand, after just getting his 50, has been dismissed.
A little bit of leg cutters more than leg breaks.
And that one's gone fine. He's just worked that one around the corner, and that's going to race away for a boundary for the strikers. Nicely played off the hip. Just a little bit offline.
Batsmen do the other way around.
Well, that's a bad miss there from the wicketkeeper, and that's going to go through for 4 byes.
Oh, he spiked that. That's a firm shot. 4 runs. Positioning. Very good positioning there. 4 more runs.
Jazz 3 took advantage of
That's gone through my wicket again. That's going to be 4 more. This is what they came to see. Some fireworks, especially at the back end of the innings. Oh, this could be a run out. I think they're going to go upstairs to check that. Could be a bit of clumsiness on the part of the fielder. I'm not quite sure that he got back. Let's have a look.
I thought Jarwala got back in, but his body language indicates maybe not. And
did he drop the ball? Where's the ball?
The ball is not in his hand. He's broken the stumps. And the ball, unless the ball trickled into the stumps there, he's knocked. This is an ambiguous one, Barry, because it looks like he's knocked his hands into the stumps almost at the same time that the ball kind of trickles into the stumps.
Correct. That's going to be a very ticklish decision. I don't envy the third umpire at all. Let's see what's the decision. Out. So he's gone. So congratulations to the fielding team.
I don't know if the ball knocked into the stumps with enough force to knock off the bails if the bowler didn't give it some assistance there, Barry. It's a very fortuitous decision going in favor of the Grizzlies, but Jarwala has to go. Makes 45. And now it's 136 for 2 in the 17th.
This is high in the air. Chance for a catch. No's gonna. Oh no, he's taking a stupendous catch. I didn't back him to take that catch at all.
Brings himself on at the death. And he's not letting anybody else get in his way. Tracking back a good 15 yards. Full extension with the dive. Sammy Aslam, stand up and take a bow.
Jaisrael, though, becomes the 6th batsman to pass 500 runs for the tournament. Quite significant. That's a spanking shot. 6 runs.
Past 500 runs on the season and putting his foot on the accelerator now.
Massive shot. That's a big 6. Catch it in the crowd.
Gary Graham with some big runs here late in the slot, and he tees off into the bleachers over mid-wicket. Clock.
Beautiful. 2 scoops, butterscotch. That's high in the air. Chance for a catch. Come down, please. Catch taken.
So it was in the an awful long time. He had to stare up, keep his composure. Awful long time to think there, Barry. But kept his cool on the edge of the ring. Shiva Mishra takes the catch. And Neeraj Goel, who bowled so well with the new ball, now comes back at the death and strikes for his first wicket of the day. Silicon Valley Strikers 158 for 4 with 5 balls to go.
That's gone high, hard, and far. That's 6 out of Mooresville. And I think it could be a no ball. That really should be a no ball. I thought for height. But the umpire is on move, so we're going to have to live with it. But he wouldn't be too unhappy with the 6.
He was looking for Yorker there, Neeraj Goel. Misfired and then some.
Oh, he spanked that as well. Has it gone far, though? No, it hasn't. Catch taken. And he's got Roshan Primus on strike. That's a good thing.
Just looks like he took a little bit of pace off that delivery. It was full, but pace wasn't there. And easy catch taken on the rope by Hamad Azam. So Graham goes for 16.
Center.
164 for 5 with 3 balls to go.
They will think of 2, but I think that will be disastrous. They're going to go upstairs to check.
Even if they couldn't get back for the second, that was the smart thing to do if they want to get Roshan Primus to stay on strike for the final ball. It didn't look like there was going to be 2 there. And a sharp relay to go well, but Pranay Suri with quick running, the former USA Under-19 representative, at times has been a stand-in captain for the Strikers. Might see him bowl some off-spin later, but hustling very hard between the wickets. Pride of the Stanford Cricket Club out in Northern California. We've got a family rivalry today here, Barry, because Pranay Suri's at the crease for the Strikers. His dad, Prem, owns the Golden State Grizzlies.
Soska family conflict. Should be the green light. I think he got home. Yep, there it is. He spanked that in the air again. I think it's going to fall safely. And they'll come back for 2 more.
No.
So that's the end of the innings. Silicon Valley Strikers 168 for 5. This is going to be a very good contest. Their position set up by the opening stand. And we've seen some very good cameos with Graham in the middle there as well. But I think we've seen generally some intelligent cricket. Congratulations to the SVS. 168 for 5 of this doubleheader here at Charlotte Street Park. Well, this is historic. I don't think we've ever had no balls for the first ball from every single bowler that has delivered the first ball of the innings today. I've never seen that before.
Me too. I'll jump on that bandwagon too. I've never seen it. And it's quite the big one too.
That was a huge one.
That's huge. That's huge. Maybe a bit of nerves, overstretching, looking for the ball to swing. There's a lot of factors that goes in here. A bit of pressure for the national team captain going into bowl the first delivery of the innings.
That's a biggie. Out to the long on area, and that's 6. So Shandal is not making any sport. Silicon Valley team to a respectable total. The run rate required 8.45, and they already have 7 after 2 balls. Or 1 ball, really.
1 ball, yeah. I think it's the ideal start for any batsman from 1 to 11. So bowler runs up, bowls a no ball, and you get an opportunity to open your account on a free hit, and he's taken full advantage of that.
There's a lot of appeal for caught behind, and he's given him.
A bit of swing on offer, one of his greatest strengths. He really didn't shy away from the length and the line that he bowled. That's one of his greatest strengths. And looking to swing that new SG ball, which was beautifully bowled and a clean take by the wicketkeeper. An ideal start for the Silicon Valley Strikers, just what they needed after the free hit and the no ball 6 that was put away. Chandal gone for 6 or 4 deliveries. The Grizzlies are 7 for 1.
That's a good little shot. Not the best fielding. 4 runs. No, there you go. I thought I heard the stumps.
I heard a stump, Mike. Yeah, the effect.
4 runs, though. Let's pull that. High, hard, and handsome. 4 runs into the gap.
That particular delivery.
Yes, bowled him. Beautiful delivery. And I thought that was a very similar delivery to the one that was given not out.
Things into his own hands and wanted to knock the poles out of the ground, which it did. It's a beautiful delivery. Swung nice and late into Zia's blind spot, as you could see, and crashing into the middle stump. Just what the Silicon Valley strikers needed in the middle overs of the power play. A crucial, crucial wicket. Zia's been exceptionally good for the Golden State Grizzlies. Again, an important wicket at a crucial stage. Zia Shazad gone for 6 of 7 balls. The Grizzlies are 26 for 2 after 3 overs.
Pulled, caught, wicket.
Being able to hit the ball out the ground. Bowls a beautiful length here, that length we spoke about. On the splice of the bat, a seriously good catch at mid-wicket to complete a beautiful piece of bowling.
The word that, or the phrase that Ian Bishop used when he saw him in 2016 is that he bowls a heavy ball. Perhaps as a bowler yourself, you would understand what that means. But he said he bowls a heavy ball, and that's what he liked about him. And that was the case to me of bowling a heavy ball, because it was somewhat deceptive. It looked short, it looked lollipopish.
Well, he gets this one into the boundary. Much needed. He plays bats through the innings, bats for long periods of time. Excellent shot. Squeezes past Natravalka mid-off. That was glory. Into the boundary for 4.
Just wait for that ball to be bowled. I think he said that for a flat 6. That's a pretty good shot from his sweep shot. No, it's been called for.
In the air and gone. Abhishek Paradkar produces, and that's a stunner taken by Gary Graham.
Well bowled, and a good setup of plan there from the Silicon Valley strikers.
Huge wicket for Paradkar. Change and end has worked. And that wicket of Sami Aslam, you just have to wonder, what does that mean for the Grizzlies and their chances? Aslam was so disappointed. He tried to place that wide of the man at point, but found a safe pair of hands. Abhishek Paradkar strikes. Aslam gone for 23. The Grizzlies in some trouble. This one in the air. Does it have enough? That is teamwork at its finest.
There's a slight breeze going with him as well, but just didn't have enough. Right in his arc. Maybe it was a fraction too far away from him. He had to reach for it a little bit, but a very good catch there in the outfield and fantastic teamwork. It looks like to me that they probably practiced that a little bit in training. It just looked a little bit too easy.
Yeah, big wicket, that of Azam. And it's something that I'm very pleased about, Julius, seeing the spinner in Surrey forcing Hamad Azam to take on that bigger side. He went for that big boundary, backed himself to take it on. Unfortunately, wasn't able to. Gone for 16.
Well, if you can't get it done right-handed, switch hit. That reverse sweep brings a boundary. Might get 4 for that. Yes, he would. That's gone into the boundary. Clever shot. Very clever shot. It's gone fine for 4. They need some more of that. So 13 overs gone. The target is 169. It's 85 for 5. That's in the air. That's going to go for 6. Pretty far, too. That ball is gone. Just what I said they needed, and they've got it. 6 runs to ease the pressure just a little bit.
Surrey just erring on his length, over-pitched in the slot, and pendulum swing drive, high over long on. Watch out for the fans in the golf cart over there. Not really been creative enough.
They're going to come back for the second. This could be close. This is going to be a run out. Easy run out. He made it more difficult than it should have been. But the end result is it's another wicket. So 99 now for 6 at the end of the 15th over. And I'm afraid that that could be the final nail in the coffin for this side. Double change in commentary after the thoughts of Peter De La Pena.
Again, it's that lack of sense of urgency between the wickets. There really was 2 runs there, but Srinivas not getting the memo on the second run from Nataraj, and he's run out for 14, 99 for 6.
Oh, brings out the switch hit. That's inventive and gets the result that they need. So Nataraj continues. He needs some support, but that is plum. And Kulvinder Singh picks up his second, dead in front. Jermaine Lindo, well, he's not going to waste any time giving that one out. Colin Croft.
Dead. Very well pitched up. Look at the in swing. Just from outside off stump, that probably would have hit leg stump, maybe middle and leg. On the full, there was no way that he could not have been given out the LBW. An easy decision there for the umpire. So they've lost their 7th wicket now as Golden State Grizzlies. Rashid Singh, LBW to another Singh for 1, playing for England. He doesn't bowl that quickly, but he still swings the ball around.
But this gives this one a whack in the air and taken quite easily. Shehan Jayasuriya makes no mistake in the deep. And Neeraj Goel, well, he was looking to kickstart things, needed it. Got to hit maximums and unable to get that one over the boundary. Natravalkar gets his second.
This was a relatively easy catch here for Jayasuriya. Tried to hit it over the mid-wicket boundary, did Neeraj Goel. Piece of cake most times. I must say, though, that these guys, the Silicon Valley strikers, they look very, very well schooled in the outfield. Goel is gone. He's gone for 2.
A no ball signaled and will get 4. So, well, you mentioned he needs to be on strike, taking the initiative. Oh, wow. Some more of that required, but Nataraj, this is a blinder he's played for his team. Maybe just a bit too little too late, but they've still got a chance. They're in with a shout. This one in the air. There's a man at deep mid-wicket. Takes it easily. It's another catch for Shehan Jayasuriya, who's just caught the ball so nonchalantly, but so well today.
They didn't cross.
So, Mr. Jayasuriya must be thinking, well, look, today is my lucky day, because he doesn't have to worry about it at all. That was just hiked onto the mid-wicket area. Didn't have to move. Walked in about half a step, straight into his lap. That's the end of Mr. Khan. Caught Jayasuriya ball, Padakar, for no score. A correction for 4.
By Kela family, definitely got some ability. Oh, well, you have to say, not great bowling from Abhishek Paradkar. Down the leg side, you've got fine leg in the circle, easily hits it over the man, and you can just tell the disappointment on his face.
Again, down that leg side. Once you hit the ball, it's going to be 4 because the man is inside the circle.
Well, not even 1-6. Roshan Primus celebrates, and so do the Silicon Valley strikers. That ends it. It's been a dominant display. A fine all-round performance. First started by the batting side, getting 168 in their 20, but now following it up with a solid bowling performance. They'll be very happy going into tomorrow's grand final.
And they look to be the best team of the 4 that I've seen so far. So I would put them as favorites immediately. Not only did they make 168 for 5, the Silicon Valley strikers, they bowled really, really well. They've won this game by 33 runs. They've bowled brilliantly. They've fielded, I think, the best of the 4 teams. So in my mind, Silicon Valley strikers, they did something strange there too. They won the toss, elected to field first. 1 wicket, and Suri got 1 wicket. So overall, it was a very good effort here for the Silicon Valley strikers. They've won by 33 runs.